Good morning, everyone. Val here. And this morning's breakfast is a 3-egg omelet with cheese, my grapefruit, and my fiber drink to go with my vitamins. It's going to be a busy week. Yesterday, I didn't record it all because we had church, and then I came home and tried to relax a little bit. We have had a busy few days, so I tried to not think about recording and not think about doing too much, but I did get in the craft room and finish up the baby burpees, and then I started working on some of the soap sacks. So I'll show you what I finished a little bit later. I have to deliver some of the donated socks. So what it is, I put on my recording on Saturday that Bombas sent me 3,000 pairs of socks. They do this every year. They've been doing this for a long while because I've been helping the agency Homeward in Richmond, Virginia, and they're an agency that works with people that are facing homelessness. So I've been helping the director out down there. She's a friend, been a friend for a lot of years from my other church. And we used to do, through the church, we would collect clothing and stuff, and we would do an event at the convention center once a year and give out clothing for no cost. Just give it out to people facing homelessness that came to this event. And there would be doctors there, and there'd be dentists there, and there'd be spiritual leaders there, and they will serve them a meal. And the Veterans Association would be there, and Social Security, and all kinds of different places were there to aid the people facing homelessness in any way that they could. So they would go from station to station, and one of the stations was our station, where we'd give out clothing. And I had a source for socks. Well, that source kind of dried up after a few years, and I sent an email to Bombas, and I said, I know you give away socks and all, and I was wondering if I could get socks. And that's when it started. They answered me back. They had openings, and they let the agency Homeward, with me as the contact, order socks every year. Matter of fact, they send me a little thing and say, sign up for this year, it's coming up. And I do that every year under the name of Homeward, because I'm doing this through the Homeward agency. So the last couple of years since I have retired, I have been delivering the socks myself instead of just getting the shipment of socks and taking it over to Homeward, and they deliver everything. Now that they're not doing the event at the convention center anymore because of, when everything shut down, now they have got other avenues to help out the families that they were helping out through the convention center. So they've given me a list of all the shelters they help out, all the ways they help out in different places, and I go to each of the locations and deliver a certain amount of socks to each of them. Now, if there's anything left over, I'm going to take it to Bombas, and not to Bombas, I'm going to take it to Homeward, because they have a little bit of storage area, and they can distribute it as needed. So I think I may have, because I have two agencies that never call me back, so I may have about 400 pairs of socks left. So I'll take those to them probably next week, because I want to try to get all the deliveries done this week. I've set up to do one today, 4 on Wednesday. I'm not doing any on Tuesday because I have my morning Bible study here, and then I need to clean my house a little bit because I've got company coming this weekend. Thursday, right now I was saving Thursday open for the other two agencies if they call me. And then Friday I have one delivery in the afternoon, and that's probably the farthest one out from me. But I did it that way because Friday afternoon I'm going to be picking up my friend to come and spend Friday night with me so we can go to the From the Heart Stitchers banquet together. They do their banquet once a year for all the volunteers that are stitchers for them. And some of the agencies, maybe one or two of the agencies that they donate stuff to, comes in and talks about how our donations have impacted either the hospital they work for or the nursing home they work for or whatever it might be that they work for. So I'll tell you more about that once I listen to the speakers on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. I look forward to that every year. The Bombas socks is a lot of work, but I think one of the top things that people face in homelessness or people that are living on the street, one of the main things they need is socks. So I know it's a very important mission. So because I'm on their list, I'm not going to get off their list for Bombas because I know there's a waiting list now and it's very hard to get back on the list. So I'm staying on the list. If I ever decide to not do it, I will hand it over and I will just change the name of the contact on the list. But I definitely want to make sure that this mission keeps going because it's very important. So besides that is going to take up a big portion of my week. I've got right now Tuesday and Thursday left open, and that'll give me time to do a little bit of cleaning. I did notice my house needs to be vacuumed again, and it needs to be swept and mopped in this kitchen again because we had fun. We had so much fun canning tomatoes on Saturday. So my kitchen needs a good clean as far as the floor and stuff. So that's what my week is going to be looking like this week. Still doing my Tuesday morning Bible study, so we're going to do that. And then next week, let's see, are we going into next week? I'm looking ahead because I always like to know where I'm heading and how to get prepared. Next week we're going into the fundraiser for WPER Christian radio station that I help them with every spring and every fall. So that's going to be starting in another week. So it's going to be a busy few weeks coming up, and then my trip to Columbia is coming up. So I'm still trying to get things done for that. I'm going to run to Goochland and make my first delivery today, and then I need to stop somewhere and do a little bit of grocery shopping. So I'll let you know where I end up and what I pick up. But I do have a couple of things, not a whole lot on my list. So let me eat my breakfast and I will catch up with you in a few minutes. The center that I delivered to this morning was called Goochland Cares, located in Goochland, of course. They have a medical facility there, and they have a clothing closet. And I'm not sure exactly how it all works, but I delivered there last year too. The gentleman that met me at the door asked me if I would allow him to take a picture to put in their newsletter. So he took some information from me, and another lady came out and asked me to kind of explain how I came about doing what I do. And I explained that all to her, that it was started many years ago with my friend Kelly Kinghorn, who is the director of Homeward, and I volunteered to help her out with some counts and with clothing drives and stuff like that. And this is kind of where it is now after all of the lockdowns and everything that we had a few years back. So they were very grateful to get the socks, and I had a couple of articles of clothing that I dropped off there also. But it was nice to be appreciated. I have loaded up my car for Wednesday. I have 4 deliveries on Wednesday, so I've loaded the socks into the car. I'm ready to go. I'm going to fix myself some lunch, and I am going to go into the craft room and see what I can get done today back there. I am done in the craft room for today. I have the baby burpees, and these are all finished. I finished these yesterday. And then these I had finished. These are all the Sesame Street Baby Shark. I worked on these last night, putting the soap sacks together. I have 7 of them done. I have a few more that I need to sew together or crochet together. I'm crocheting them together. I'm knitting them first and then crocheting the edges and the little handle on them here. So those are ready to go. All of this stuff is going to South America with me on our Colombia missionary trip. And then I'm working on these for the kitchen for the holidays. And these are with the red backing on them. I have 3 done. I have a 4th one with the red backing to finish and quilt. And then I have the 4 green ones, green backing ones that I finished earlier. Then I'm going to use these 2 materials for the napkins for them. But that's for our kitchen for Christmas. So that's what I'm got done in the craft room. This is what I worked on today. I worked on these 3 today. That was yesterday. That was last night. So that's about it. I'm going in the kitchen and I'm going to start dinner. Tonight's dinner was tacos, but I forgot to film it. So sorry about that. So I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you all for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to. And I will catch you on tomorrow's video. And remember, it's all about the adventure. See you tomorrow. Bye now.